myself Bhawna, faculty of Tecnia International School, is working here as PGT Computer Science, is here to deliver a lecture on evolution and features of C++. First of all, I want to tell you about the evolution of C++. C++ development started in 1979. During the creation of thesis, Bazaar-Strasberg worked with a language called Simula. Simula is basically useful for simulation work. Simula was the first language to support object-oriented programming. The Simula language was far too slow for practical use. Bazaar identified that this OOP feature can be included in software development. C++ takes the OOP feature from Simula and extend the C language. During 1970, Dennis Ritchie created C programming language to develop the Unix operating system. Bazaar started working on the C language and added more extra OOP feature to the classic C. He added features in such a manner that the basic flavor of C remains unaffected. Now we will see why Bazaar named the language C++. The name comes from C's ++ operator, which increment the value of a variable, and here new language C++ is incrementing the C language with a new feature of OOP. First commercial release of C++ language was in 1985, and in 1989 C++ language again updated to include protected and static members. Now we will see the features of C++. The very first feature of C++ is class. The objects with the similar characteristics are grouped together in a single unit is known as class. A class is a user-defined data type or data structure declared with keyword class that has data and functions as its members. The access of members are governed by the access specifier private, protected or public. By default, the access to the members of a class is private. Instances of a class data type are known as objects. Here is the class person is defined with two private data members, name and age, and two public member function, get function and put function. Now the next feature of C++ is reference. A reference variable is an alias, that is another name of an already existing variable. Once a reference is initiated with the variable, either the variable name or the reference name may be used to refer to the variable. The next feature of C++ is encapsulation. Encapsulation is an object-oriented programming concept that binds together the data and the functions. Encapsulation keeps both data and functions safe from the outside misuse. Here are some members, age and name, and the member function get and put are encapsulated together in a single unit, that is person. The next feature of C++ is abstraction. Data abstraction refers to providing only the essential information to the outside world and hiding their background details, that is to represent the needed information in the program without presenting the details. Data abstraction is a programming technique that relies on the separation of interface and implementation. See here, interface is designed separately and the implementation, that is function definition, is defined separately. The another feature of C++ is inheritance. Inheritance allows one data type to acquire the properties of other data type. Inheritance from base class may be declared as public, private or protect. This access specifier determines whether the derived class can access the inherited public and protected members of the base class. Private members of the superclass are not accessible in the subclass. Here, the class student publicly inherit the class person. Person is a superclass and student is a subclass. The another feature of C++ is polymorphism. Polymorphism enables one common interface for many implementation and for objects to act differently under different circumstances. C++ supports several kinds of static and dynamic polymorphism. Static polymorphism is also known as compile-time polymorphism, and dynamic polymorphism is also known as runtime polymorphism. Static polymorphism or compile time polymorphism can be implemented through function overloading or operator overloading, while dynamic polymorphism or runtime polymorphism can be implemented through function overriding. The next feature of C++ is virtual function. A virtual function is a member function that you expect to be redefined in the derived classes. When you refer to a derived class object using a pointer or a reference to the base class, you can call a virtual function for that object and execute the derived class version of the function. Virtual function ensures that correct function is called for an object regardless of the expression used to make the function call. The next feature of C++ is templates. Templates are the features of C++ programming language that allows functions and classes to operate with the generic types. This allows a function or class to work on many different data types without being rewritten for each one. The C++ standard library provides many useful functions with a framework of connected templates. Since the compiler generates additional code for each template type, resulting in larger executables. The next feature of C++ is operators and operator overloading. C++ provides more than 35 operators covering the basic arithmetic operators, logical operators, relational operators, bitwise operators and others. Almost all the operators can be overloaded for user-defined types with a new notable exceptions such as dot operator, scope resolution operator, etc. The another feature of C++ is exceptional handling. Exceptional handling is used to communicate the existence of runtime problem or error from where it was detected to where the issue can be handled. The exception causing code is placed inside a try block and the exception are handled in the separate catch blocks. Each try block can have multiple exception handlers. Criticism of C++. Despite its widespread adoption, many programmers have criticized the C++ language, like there is a lack of reflection or garbage collection, compilation time, perceived feature creep and verbose error messages. Hope you understand the basic concept of C++, its evolution and its features. Thank you.